Dick Gabriel has been talking UK sports on Lexington radio for more than 3 decades. He's our Kentucky insider and go-to man for all things Wildcats. And Dick, what have you seen from the guard play on this team that concerns you down the stretch and with the postseason lying ahead?
Bad decisions, guys. They sometimes make the wrong move offensively. They make bad decisions defensively. They don't communicate. They've gotten better at it. They're all still freshmen, but they just haven't gotten to where they could challenge the big boys in college basketball. And again, true sign of a young team, but they can't really use that as an excuse because everybody knows that that's how this team was put together.
Willie CauleyStein has also seen his offensive production dip a little bit this year, Dick. He's going to the free throw line less than he was a year ago as well. Where has he fallen short?
Well, I think part of that, too, is aggression. He is not the most aggressive kind of guy. In fact, when he came back for his sophomore year, we asked him about thinking about going pro. He said, I'm still a kid. I don't really think I'm ready for that. So while he's a great athlete, he just doesn't have the drive that a Julius Randle does. And as for the fact that his scoring has fallen off, I think Willie at times has tailored his game to staying off the free throw line. You know how big guys get there, and you can see how Randle has done it. But Willie CauleyStein is horrendous at the free throw line, so he tries to stay away from there. And sometimes I think that's why his offensive game falls short.
So, Dick, as you know, of course, UK next in the schedule. They face Ole Miss tonight. The Rebels have lost 4 of their last 6 games. So what must the Wildcats do to get the win on the road tonight?
Well, obviously, they've got to keep Ole Miss from jumping out and shooting 60+% as the Rebels did early here in the game that Kentucky won at Rupp Arena. Now, Ole Miss dropped below 30% for the last 2/3 of the game, but when Ole Miss is at home, like any team in the SEC, everybody's going to be there to see the big bad Wildcats go down. So Kentucky has to get off to a good start, something the Cats have not been really good at doing, get the crowd out of the game and exert themselves on the offensive glass and make that work. They're a great offensive rebounding team, but they don't always turn it into points.
Dick, you're spot on in that analysis. In the first half of that game, it was a 1-point deficit. Ole Miss right there with it because Marshall Henderson used his best weapon, that 3-point shot. This kid has to be 40 minutes long, 40 minutes strong for Ole Miss to get the win at home in this game. Now, they started off hot. They couldn't put it together for the full 40, but if they're knocking down shots from distance, that home court advantage could propel them to this win. They must do a better job competing on the inside, as you alluded to as well. Willie CauleyStein, probably his best offensive performance in that game due to the lack of size Ole Miss has down low. They got to be rebellious down low and battle for them to win this one. Rebels, rebellious?
Rebels, I got where you're going there. Dick Gabriel, always a pleasure to have you on. Thanks very much.
Thanks, guys.